everyone, it's Rocky. Tonight I'm going to make a mushroom, onion, tomato, and feta wrap. So I already have my pan heating up on the stove right here. This one right here. I sprayed it down with some of the Trader Joe's Italian extra virgin olive oil. And I have sliced up already a yellow onion and a white onion. Just because that's the two I had on hand. And I want a lot of onion in this. I have my pan set, well now it's on low. I'm going to set my pan pretty low because I want this to get nice and caramelized. So I'm going to put my onion down. I'm going to try to get a nice even layer. Okay. I want a lot of onion in this, and then once it starts to cook down, of course, the bulk of it is going to shrink. So I didn't want to just do one. So I got my onion and milk pan, and that's going to go for a while because they say low and slow if you want nice caramelized onions. On my other skillet, right here, I'm going to go ahead and turn this side on. And I'm going to shoot him with some extra virgin olive oil as well. And in that pan, I'm going to put my sliced panini mushrooms. So pretty much the same thing for the mushrooms. I'm going to make sure they're all almost like an even layer in the pan. And with this too, I'm going to make sure that's on low. So these are going to cook for quite a while. And then right now I'm just going to go ahead and salt and pepper up my onions. I like a lot of pepper in my onions. I'm going to go ahead and put a lot down on them. There's this restaurant here in Chicago called Philly's Best, and they sell grinders, oven-baked sandwiches. So they'll put the meats on there and cheese and whatever kind of like ingredients you want on there, and then they'll bake their sandwiches, and they come out so good, nice and crunchy on the outside as far as the bread, and everything on the inside is like kind of like all melted together. Oh my gosh, goodness. But one of the things I used to love to get from them was the mushroom grinders. It was just mushrooms, onions, tomatoes, and then feta cheese, and it was just, it was so good. So this is pretty much, what I'm doing, except for the bread. I'm going to use the Smart and Delicious Soft wrap. This time I got tomato basil flavor. So, like I said, this is going to take a while, so I'm going to actually stop recording in a bit. What I'm going to do, though, while this is cooking, is I'm going to have probably about a cup of the mini pearl grape tomatoes. So I'm going to get these chopped. I'm going to let my mushrooms and my onions hang out, and I'll be back when they're closer to being softened and caramelized. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. So my onions are getting nice and brown, and my mushrooms are getting nice and brown. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I mean, cooked mushrooms and cooked onions, good stuff. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put the cup, it's about a cup, of mini pearl grape tomatoes into my pan of onions, just to add a little bit more moisture to this. and also to cook down the tomatoes a bit. I think I'm going to turn off the mushrooms though. Smells. Look at this. Ah, they look so good. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my Smart and Delicious wraps in the microwave. Hold on for 1 second. When I'm making the wraps in the microwave, I like to put them in between a couple of plates, just because I don't want the wraps to stick to each other. These are the tomato basil wraps. I usually just like the plain olive oil, but they didn't have that at the particular store that I went to, so I got the tomato basil ones. Go ahead and put this in the microwave for about 40 seconds or so. Get a couple of plates down. And on top of the wraps, I'm going to go ahead and put the fat-free crumbled feta that I get from Trader Joe's. This is so good. You do not, there's really no difference to me. As far as taste. Put these wraps down. Inside of these wraps, I'm going to use the Trader Joe's, and as you can see, I already popped into them. Trader Joe's baked jalapeno cheese crunchies. I actually taste tested these the other day while they were open. My husband and I did. These taste like the Andy Cap fire fries. Have you guys ever tasted those? The Andy Cap hot fries. So they're so good. Do they even sell those things anymore? But they taste exactly like that. Okay, so 33 crunchies are 130 calories, 6 grams of fat, and 2 grams of dietary fiber. I'm going to go ahead and count this out and wait for this to kind of cook up a little bit more, and I'll be right back when I'm ready to plate. Okay, I'm back. I actually went ahead and loaded up both my wraps, and I'm going to go ahead. The feta cheese, 1 serving is an ounce. So here's 2 ounces on this little scale thing. Okay. This is huge. There's a lot of vegetables and stuff. Okay, here we go. This is going to be good. Look at this. So it's mushrooms, a bunch of onion, which you saw, like it really cooked down to, it was like 2 onions that really cooked down to almost what you could consider 1 onion in your wrap. The cremini mushrooms, and I cooked both very low and slow. They probably took, the mushrooms took probably 15 minutes. The onions probably closer to 20 because I wanted to wait for the tomatoes, the little mini pearl tomatoes to cook up. And then I put them on this sun-dried tomato, or no, is it tomato and basil wrap? And then I threw down some fat-free feta cheese on there, and then I had like the side of the little crunchies, the jalapeno cheese crunchies from Trader Joe's. Now, if you don't want to use feta, you can go ahead and use American cheese or cheddar cheese, fat-free, no fat, whichever. But it'll be just as tasty, and I think actually those grinders that I get from Philly's Best have American cheese on there. But I just felt like using the feta. So here we go. I mean, look at this. It's loaded up. If you guys have any questions about any of the products that I used tonight, just go ahead and shoot them below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and enjoy. Bye.